Hey people, as I said, I'm going to try to get videos out as often as possible so you can see in real time each day what progress we are making. So I made a video yesterday, posted it, and based off of what I was seeing, I was guessing that my price will go up. And as you can tell, it actually went down a little bit more. So it didn't quite do what I was expecting, but that is all right. That's just further data. We know that it doesn't always work out exactly how we want to, and that's quite all right. So as you can see, like there hasn't been any triggers to put any more entries in, because right now I think the indicator is seeing what's happening. I'm not seeing any type of indication that something will be going up or down again. I don't see any entries here. Yeah, it's not enough time for new entries to come in. We'll just continue to see how this progresses. And while I'm here, I wanted to just note one of the features on here that you will get. Remember, I told you, I don't need this. You will be getting counter, check, recovery, and I have another indicator we'll talk about probably tomorrow, or I'll do another video on that. But when you go in, and I'm going to clean this up too. Remember, I will be always improving this, but because this probably doesn't make sense to you guys, I programmed it this way. So when I start selling this, it won't be as confusing, okay? Because I know this is probably a lot. But so yeah, there's two sides to this. There are, you saw entries in here for the red entries, and then now I have green entries here too. So it triggers for the green areas. As you can see here, we have a entry that hit stop loss of 10 pips, but there was another one that I pushed up. Like I said, I always have mine set to 60, and it reached 60. So this is a profit regardless, okay? And yeah, as I said, once we start, when you see that A, that means that it has now pretty much said we are going to start seeing a push up or push down. So the A hit stop loss, but going the opposite direction, we did make those 60 points. So there was a profit there. And I have another one. If you can see here, I had a short in this hit 60 pips. But if you can look, it continued to go down further. So this could have easily been, if it was 60 pips, this could have been 100 pips right here. So it did go down significantly. However, as you notice, I had an entry that kind of put it in the opposite direction, and there was a loss of 31 pips here, a loss of 44 pips here. It doesn't work 100%, but remember the recovery that we have. So let's see, let's hold on to this. So we have these losses and we have recovery. So this recovery, let's see if it recovered anything. Okay, so the way I have it here, it did not recover anything. The recovery said stop loss as well. But this recovery, it was able to recover about 25 pips of this 44 pip loss. So that helped significantly. So yeah. That's what this is for. Yeah, so we got a gain here. $60 pip gain here. I could have went, but it did go down much further. And yeah, again, this indicator tells that there's going to be a push up or down. You don't necessarily have to take all these entries, but this kind of gives good ideas, good starts. Because look, my entry here, that was a pretty tight stop, I would say. These are pretty tight stops. These are just ideas that you can use in your trades. And so we have another one here. Yes, let's see about this. So we have this entry, a short. We're expecting it to take profit down here, and it's falling down. We're close. And then, let me take this off real quick. And then, as you can see, I did the entry in the opposite direction. I have the stop loss here. And where am I taking profit? I don't know how to bring this up, but take profit's kind of high up there. It's 60 pips, so whatever 60 pips is. But it ended up hitting stop loss. But remember, my recovery entry is designed to save any of those, and it did. So it recovered. Let me see. 36 pips. So we lost 42, but fortunately we were able to recover 36 pips of that. So that helps a lot. So yeah, it's always just good to hold on to these, especially if you have your own system set up, just to know, okay, we're in a zone that's getting ready to make a good move. So once you see that A right here, you know that things are going to happen where price may jump up and down, and you'll have kind of some good places to start to find a take profit. I think that's all I really wanted to talk about for this one. And like I said, my indicators will always be improving. As I go through this, I'll continue to get data on what I want. And as I'm looking at it now, I'm even thinking about the amount of check entries. Like right now, it's designed to do a check entry for each letter. So if there's an A entry, I'll do a check for A. If there's a B entry, I'll do a check for B. If it hits stop loss, I do one more. So I'm trying to decide, do I need that? Do I want to have that many check entries, maybe just for A and that's it? But yeah, I'm not sure. But this is also something that you guys could also keep in mind too. Like, you don't even have to take all of these. Once this hits stop loss, you can stop there. But yeah, when it's all said and done, so we got 60 pip win, 10 pip loss, so that's about 50. This is about 70 loss. This is 60 pips. We did not have to close here. I have it set at 60, but it could have easily went to 100. When it's all said and done, it still is a profit. So yeah, keep that in mind as you are doing this. Okay, bye.